If you don't watch yourself, you will end up in a trap. If you don't pay close attention to what's going on with you and what's going on around you, you will end up in a trap. I'm telling you, you will end up in a mental trap. Now, when you look at this world, all you see is people who have been trapped. When you look at every aspect of this life, you will see people who have been trapped. Some just got trapped. Some have been trapped for years. And some have been trapped for their entire lives. And the majority of these people who are trapped will never be free from the trap. That's the sad part. The majority, most of the people that you see are trapped, and they will never be free from the trap. Now, I already know the response of people. You want to say, I'm not going to fall for the trap. I'm not going to be one of those people who fall into the trap. Well, check this out. You don't have to fall into the trap because your parents already put you in the trap. You don't have to fall into the trap because your parents took you at a young age and stuffed you into this trap. So falling into it is not what you should be worried about. You better be thinking of how you gonna get out. You better be thinking of your way out of the trap. You better be understanding that you're probably already trapped and get out. Do whatever it takes to get out. The scriptures tell us that out of all of our getting, we have to get understanding. So do you have understanding, or are you just mentally trapped? Do you have an understanding of what you do every day, or are you just mentally trapped? Do you have an understanding of this life you're living, or are you mentally trapped? Now, when you look at the life that most people live, every day they get up and they go to work. Why are you going to work? Because I need money. Why do you need money? Because I have to take care of my family. So, doing what seems like needs to be done in order to take care of something important is what everyone does. But if you don't do it with understanding, you will end up in a mental trap. Okay, so do you understand that you can take care of your family without that job? Or are you mentally trapped into thinking you have to work that many hours to take care of what needs to be taken care of? Understanding or trapped? Which one are you? If you are one of the people who attends church, are you attending church with understanding, or are you just mentally trapped? If you're attending church and you think you're doing God a favor, you have fallen for the trap. If you are attending church and you think you're working your way into heaven, you have fallen for the trap. It's everything out here. Are you understanding or are you trapped? Most people are mentally trapped. You're living your life in a trap. And you think, well, all I gotta do is just quit my job and I'll be good. No, you're trying to get out of this trap, not understanding that this trap is in a trap. So as soon as you jump out of that job, you're going to end up in an even bigger trap because you never got understanding. That's why you see people quitting their job and ending up worse, because without the understanding, you leave one trap to get in a bigger trap. That's why you see so many people say, I'm not going to church no more. Well, if you never get understanding, you're going to leave one trap for a bigger trap. That's why you see people leave the church, but they're no better off. You see people say, I'm not going to give the tithe and the offering, because they never got an understanding of tithe and offering. So they leave one thing, but look at them. They are no better. You're telling me that you have this much more money because you stopped giving the tithe, and you have this much more money because you stopped giving offerings. You should be way better. You should have way better things. You should be living a much higher life according to you, right? Why are you not living a better life, having more money, having more things, going more places? It's because you never got understanding and you left one thing to get into an even bigger or an even worse situation. You're mentally trapped. Mentally trapped. So what's going on today is that music, media, entertainment, politicians, the news, all of these things are being used against you. They're being used to drive you into a deeper and deeper trap. Some of this stuff that you think is going on is not actually going on this earth. But they tell you all kind of lies to get you in this trap, to get you deeper and deeper into this trap. And you fall for it because you're already mentally trapped. You fall for it because you never got understanding, so you never got free from this trap. You have already been trapped by thinking you need all kind of money to survive. You're already mentally trapped into thinking you're gonna please God by running around the church. You're already mentally trapped into thinking you're gonna get sick if you don't abide by certain guidelines. You're already mentally trapped into thinking you have to do everything that they tell you to do in order to live your life out here. You're already mentally trapped into depending on medicine. instead of depending on the word. You're already mentally trapped into believing the CDC instead of believing what God said. You have already been mentally trapped into doing things according to Satan's system instead of living by God's system. You're mentally trapped. You're so mentally trapped until what God set up in order to bring you out, you reject it. And what Satan set up in order to drive you deeper into the trap, you receive it. You're so mentally trapped until the things you should do that would help, you doubt it and don't do it. But the things that you shouldn't do that's going to hurt you, that's what you do. You're mentally trapped and you don't even realize it. So you're actually on your way down, but you're having a good time with it. You're actually going deeper and deeper into a trap, but you got a big smile on your face. You're actually being more and more deceived, but you're laughing about it. You're actually getting closer and closer to spending eternity in a lake of fire. But you think everything is going to be all right. You are mentally trapped. The way out of this trap is so easy. Just walk out. Just do what God said. Just listen to God's messengers. Just believe the word. Just apply the word so you won't be mentally trapped.